Thank you. Every day there are new confirmed cases of coronavirus in Arizona, and we have the 3 things you need to know right now about the outbreak. First, there are at least 29 confirmed cases of COVID-19 here in Arizona.
Now that's 8 more cases in the last 24 hours, including the first now in Coconino County. And in the United States, there are now more than 8,000 confirmed cases.
Second thing you need to know, Tempe and Coconino County are under a state of emergency. In Coconino County, starting tonight, restaurants will only be able to serve takeout to customers. However, Tempe Mayor Mark Mitchell did not order restaurants and bars to close.
And the last thing you need to know this morning is the first clinical trial is underway for the vaccine of the coronavirus. The first participant received an experimental dose at a research facility in Seattle. That's according to a government official. While this is a move forward, it could take up to 18 months to fully develop any potential vaccine. And this morning, it's not just restaurants and bars feeling the impact of the coronavirus, but a major Arizona casino just shut its doors down this morning. And that's not all. Team 12's Trisha Hendricks is live in Tempe. Trisha, what's closing out there?
Good morning, guys. Big moves are being made, not only to Arizona casinos, but also to retailers. We're live out here at Arizona Mills, and this is one of the malls in the state temporarily closing, and 2 other malls also in an effort to stop the spread of the coronavirus. They closed here at 7 p.m. last night, and they're expected to remain closed until at least March 29th. Phoenix Premium Outlets in Chandler and Tucson Premium Outlets in Marana are also closing for the next 10 days. Meanwhile, as of 4 a.m. this morning, Gila River Hotels and Casinos officially closed. The decision for the temporary closure coming after heightened concerns for the health and safety of its team members and guests during the coronavirus pandemic. Now, it is the first complete closure for a Phoenix Metro-based hotel and casino due to the coronavirus. The CEO of Gila River Hotels and Casinos, Kenneth Manuel, releasing this statement saying, quote, "We have been actively following the guidelines and best practices set forth from the CDC and the Arizona Department of Health Services. While there have been no reported cases of coronavirus at any Gila River Hotels and Casinos properties as of today, this was an ethical decision to protect our team members and our guests. All 3 of the Gila River Hotels and Casinos properties will be closed for at least 2 weeks. Guests currently staying at one of the hotels will be relocated or refunded. We're still waiting to get more information on that. For now, we're live in Tempe. Trisha Hendricks, Today in AZ.